Hi guys, I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday evening. I wanted to make a quick video and share some boxes that was made for me back last summer. Some ideas for some projects for that, and then just give you guys a little update on what's been going on over the last couple of days with me. So many of y'all reach out to me on Facebook, especially the ones that know what's going on in my personal life, and I'm so thankful that you're so concerned. My uncle's funeral was yesterday, so I was around family, which is really, really good because I'm kind of disconnected from my family, and I really hate that we're all disconnected. It's kind of sad, I don't really have, I don't want to trash talk anyone, but I just don't have a relationship with my mom that most people do, and it is what it is as far as that. I mean, I try and I struggle. We can't seem to get to a place where we meet in the middle. And when we do meet in the middle, something throws us off track. So I struggle a lot with that, not really having the close relationship that I want with her. I just don't really have it. I'm one of 5 kids. So my little sister tends to kind of overshadow our relationship most of the time. And I'm not talking about her either. I love her to death. I love all of them. But I think that most of it stems, from me finding my father 3 years ago, and I guess she's just hasn't ever really gotten adjusted to it. You know what I mean? So, but it was good. It was under those circumstances to meet people that I didn't even know that I was related to was pretty much a shock for me. I mean, I'm used to having friends that have close knit families and, barbecues and birthday parties and school plays and all of that, and I just don't have that. So, and in no way is it a pity party or whatever. I mean, it's just my life. It is what it is, and it's going to be that way. Like we can strive to have our relationships, but there's always going to be something that gets in the middle of it. And I've just learned to adjust to that life and life being that way. So, but I did the funeral. They honored my uncle. It was beautiful, and he would have been so proud for so many people. I didn't realize how many people that he knew, like, in his life. And that's the thing about life. You have friends, you have family, you have acquaintances, and it's just I was so just humbled by the people that came and honored him and his for his funeral and all of that. And I feel like, as sad as it is, I feel like his death has kind of brought people back closer together. And I mean, I miss him terribly, and my mom, to be real and just honest and upfront, me and her haven't really spoken a word to each other in probably 6 months. Holidays are celebrated in separate homes, you know, and when I got there, I couldn't do anything but just go to her and just be there. And it was so heartbreaking, but at the same time, it was like she needed me. So I was proud of myself for setting everything aside. I'm not really a grudge holder, but I was proud of myself for setting things aside and being there for her, you know, despite everything, being there and supporting her. And, to go to her home after not being there for 6 months, to go there and be around her, it was like, wow, maybe, I don't know. I love my father. I was at the age of 5, they separated, and the man that she's married to adopted all of us, and we took on his last name. And I don't know how you guys are, but for me to be separated from him, it made a huge impact on my childhood because, you know, I just have all these memories of him. And I know from the age of birth to 5 years old, it's hard to relate to that. But I do. I have memories of being a little toddler, little girl, and him being there. And then one day he was just gone. So when I got out of high school, I really started searching for him. And it took me, wow, I look back now, it took me 10 years to find him. Y'all, his name is Ron Williams. I was born Williams, okay? There are so many people in our country that have that name. I called this couple in Texas, and I really thought it was him. I really did. I thought it was him. And I called her and she's like, honey, are you white? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. She's like, well, honey, I don't think he's your daddy. He's a black man. I'm like, really? And she's such a sweetheart to me. I'm still friends with her after all of this time. Probably, I found him, let's see, April made 3 years ago. And that was like maybe 4 months, before I actually figured out where he was at. And I've been friends with her for all these years since then, for this time since then, and it's so funny. We always laugh about it. And she was actually there when I met my dad, so that made it even better. And she lives in Texas, and guess what? He lived in Arkansas, and now he lives in Texas. So weird. So, but back to my mom, it's like she just never adjusted to that. And for me, I just had that empty space growing up that I had to. I just wanted to find him. So when I found him, it was I've learned so much since then, and we are so close. And he's a preacher, and he preaches at his church. He moved his whole church from Arkansas to Texas, and, you know, I adjust to both sides now. And I think with her, maybe she'll come around. Maybe sooner or later she'll come around to it. So there's a little bit of history on me, dealing with that and then talking to her with the situation and the things that I've had to deal with. We were kind of there consoling and comforting each other. So it was good to see family members that I haven't seen in a while, though. But I have an uncle that lives in Tennessee. I hadn't seen him in 17 years, guys. 17 years. So that just shows you just how disconnected everyone is. And my uncle, I think he's smiling down that we were all together, and it was a good time to catch up. And I've got phone numbers now. I've got new Facebook accounts for everyone. So hopefully we can stay in touch, and some good will come from it. But I was just so humbled at the whole, just everything. They honored him so much. My grandmother, at the table that she was sitting at, they had these centerpieces that were there. And in the other video, I said Happy Veterans Day, or that's not what I meant. In my mind, I was thinking Memorial Day, but I said Veterans Day, but that's not what I meant. It's really hard when you have ADD, like the words come sometimes, but it's like for me, my thoughts are never ending, and it just sometimes whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. So how about the butterfly in the car, though? Oh my goodness, you guys. Yesterday, we're leaving to line up, to go from the church, because they had his, you guys know what it's called. They had that at the church, and then we all had to line up in our vehicles, for the funeral procession. I go to my car and I'm looking, and I have it on my phone, and guys, my phone is cracked. I cracked it on my floor one morning talking to a client in my bedroom. I have hardwood floors in my room, so yeah. But I'm getting ready to leave, and I made a post on Facebook about it because most of you guys on my Swap It page are on my personal page. And I was standing out by my car, and we were waiting to, get in the car and move out. And I tell you guys all the time in certain videos, like, I'm surrounded with butterflies. In my day, there's a butterfly near me wherever I'm at. And this butterfly came down. They had already, carried my uncle's, they had already brought him from the church to the car. And I'm like, I could feel, like I need to go to my car. And I get out there and I'm looking, and there's a butterfly, guys. The butterfly was hovering all around me, like all around me. And I'm like, really? Like, it's so hot outside. Like, go get cooled off or something. So I snapped the picture really quick, and this is what I got. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not. You look in the center of the screen right there. That is the butterfly, and I captured that. And I was like, how hard is it to take a picture of a butterfly? And I captured it, and I was like, wow, that is a sign. That is another sign. I'm in the car the other day doing my little rant, and there's a butterfly in my car flying around. I didn't even see it come in the car, and it just flew out right by my head. You guys go back and watch that video during that time frame. I don't even know what the time frame was. The butterfly flew right past my head, and I seen it, and I was like, what? So it happens to me all the time. Butterflies and hummingbirds. Tommy loved hummingbirds, and butterflies are just everywhere. I've never talked about a friend of mine that passed. She passed tragically in a car wreck almost 4 years ago now, and no, 3 years ago now, and after she passed, everywhere I went there was butterflies. So I don't know. Everybody has their own beliefs, and people, they can say it's from heaven or not, blah, blah, blah. I have my own beliefs, and I have my own work that I do, and I do believe that it's definitely a message that all is well. So I don't know. It happens to me so much. I mean, it's almost becoming normal, but just in that moment, I said, I've got to flash this. I've got to get a picture of this. Other things happen to me. The cross in the sky. I have pictures from that on my Facebook. Um, Certain birds, like birds will come around. Cardinals are really like a lot lately coming around me, and I don't know. I've had so much loss, in the last 6, 7 months that I mean, what else do you have to believe in? You know what I mean? Everybody has their own opinion on that, and I'm not trying to get into some big debate about that at all. It's just my own personal views on it, and that's how I feel. But anyways, back to the centerpiece. This is the centerpiece that they gave. They had them all over the table, and I'm going to try to turn it sideways. It's just one of those little ones that have the little plastic thing on it. And as I was sitting there talking to the preacher, I was like, I would love to use one of these centerpieces like this and make my grandmother a memorial bottle. So we also did that, and we've got some napkins, really beautiful American flag napkins. And these are not like your traditional napkin. I mean, there's a lot. These are really super thick. Like, I'm not used to napkins that you eat with to be so thick. You know why? Because I shop at Dollar Tree. I get my napkins from Dollar Tree. But I'm going to take this napkin, and I'm going to wrap it around a bottle after I paint it white. And I'm going to make her a memorial bottle. I'm going to have a picture printed out of him, and I'm going to do it around the bottle like this to where it like really covers the whole entire bottle. And then I'm going to take this piece that's on here. I'm going to take it off because if you look at the bottom of it, I don't want the flag. The flag's just going to come out. The bottom of it that's on there, I could tighten that up and set it right down on the top of the bottle. And then the flag, I'm going to put it in the center. So I'm going to make that for her and give it to her. But I've got to get the pictures printed out first. The one picture that they had setting up. So I'm really excited to be able to do that for her. And I love to create anything in memory of for anyone, just as a token, because loss has just been around me so much. So that's one idea that I want to do. But shifting gears a little bit, I mean, aside from that, yeah, that's about it. I mean, dealing with that with my uncle, and then the family thing, and then haven't really done any shopping. Haven't really been in the stores except for grocery shopping. I don't know. You know what though? Not only do I do craft videos, I love to cook, y'all. I really love to cook. Are you guys interested in like doing some in the kitchen videos, like the ways, different ways that I cook foods? Maybe it's something you're not used to. I don't want to turn it into a cooking channel, but I really love to cook, and I love to share my ideas. All of my recipes are like old school, from scratch. I don't know, just throwing it out there. If you guys are interested in that, comment below and let me know, because I can bring it in the kitchen. I can bring it in the kitchen, and I love to cook. Might not eat it all the time, but I love to cook, and I love to bake. I love to bake. I love baking anything. Like, I could make a batch of cookies one night and a cherry pie the next. I mean, it just doesn't even matter. If you guys are interested in that, though, I will totally take my phone to the kitchen, and I will cook it up, and I will show you guys different recipes that I use, like homemade chicken and dumplings. Come on, who does not like homemade chicken and dumplings? If you don't like dumplings, you are not from the South. You know what, though? That's another question. Anybody that lives up north, you guys... Oh, goodness. I just opened up a can of worms. There's so many questions I have about people that live up north. I lived in Kentucky. We couldn't find grits in Kentucky. And I know in the northern parts, everybody likes the cream of wheat and the oatmeals and all of that. But I'm a southern girl, and we love our cheesy grits here. Okay? Sweet tea was really like you made it at home. There was a few restaurants that we could find it in, but most of the time it was raspberry teas and all of that. And I ain't hating on nobody's preference, but I mean, I'm a Southern girl, so we like our Southern sweet tea. We love our biscuits and we love our homemade breads and our cornbread and our greens and our soul food, all of that good food. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm getting off track. I don't know. I'm curious though, like, what kind of foods do you guys eat that are in the northern parts? Like, I know when I think of New York City, I think Italian, I think pizza, I think sauces, I think just all of that Italian food that's just so good. And then I think like further down, like where I'm at, I'm thinking seafood and but I mean, where I'm at, I live in such a small town, and it's really like a farm kind of area. So there's a lot of fried chicken and fried pork chops and that kind of stuff that's here, you know. So so how about it? You guys want me to move it to the kitchen every now and then and do like maybe a cooking video? I'm game. I love to cook. I love to cook. And I was also thinking about doing some crafts like for the kitchen, like some cutting boards. Not the ones that I've been seeing, like with all the lace and stuff on them. Just like stuff you can use. Like you can repurpose it, like redecorate it, make it to where you can use it, like you can wash it off and all of that. Wine bottles. I have been seeing them taking wine bottles and they are making them into cutting boards. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. That would be a challenge. Also, they're cutting the bottles and they're making wind chimes out of them, y'all. Oh my gosh, I want to do that. I'm so scared I'm going to cut my arm off though. Um, so yeah, this whole video probably makes no sense to all of you guys, but we're doing some chit chat. So anyway, all right, moving on. The box that I have here, I haven't figured out what I want to do with it. I'm probably not going to be able to get the whole thing in the video. This box right here was made out of pallet wood. It's really dirty, but it's dirty for a reason. This is going to be a rustic looking one. It's going to be sanded and all of that and painted. My best friend in the whole world made this for me. It has a 10 by 13 frame on it for the door. Let me see if I can open this. See the door that's on here? Hold on, let's see if I do it this way. See the door that's on there? And I have glass that's going to go inside of here too. Let me see if I can get it centered. This is the entire thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe now you can see it. Okay. And I want to do like a shadow box out of it. You can see the back of it. See how the back of it looks? So when you see wood and you see pieces of wood and stuff like pallets or maybe not so big, like if you live where you can't have them like in your yards or house or whatever, think of the pallets. You get on Pinterest, there's a ton of ideas that you can upcycle pallet wood with, and this is just one of them that we did. And I'm not really sure which direction I'm going to go with it. I think because it's so dirty, I might like rough it up a little bit more and maybe smooth it out in some places and turn it into like a nautical shadow box. And then get like those lights that go on the inside of it. Because you could definitely run lights through this. I mean, you really could. I mean, look. And I see these at our flea markets here where people have decorated them. Oh my goodness. They sell them for like so much money. And I see them and I look close up to them. Some of you guys that are new to my channel, go back and look at the altered dresser drawer video that I did. I altered it. It's sitting over here. It's so big and bulky, I will never be able to get it in one shot with the webcam here. But go back and look at that. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. It's still here. You know, I mean, I couldn't send it to somebody. I wouldn't even begin to know how much it would cost to send that to someone. But it's just an idea. Any kind of wood that you have laying around, boards, like maybe you worked on a project at home and you don't know what to do with the wood, make you some boxes. Make you some shadow boxes. Get your frames, old frames. If you have frames that have the glass broken out of them, don't throw your frames away. Look at what it's hinged with. Can y'all see the hinges? Look, little cheap hardware hinges. And it's a box. So he made me that one. He has made me so many. Like they're all like stacked up in my shed. These are the ones that I can grab. So those are the ones that I brought in. Another simple one. This is made with same kind of wood. And it's pallet. It's just a pallet wood. And I've painted it already. It's not very deep. Okay. Probably took him 20 minutes tops to put this together. He nailed all of the boards here, and then just where he made the box first. He made the box part here, and then he just turned it over and nailed all of the boards on the back of it. And this is more than likely going to be another nautical themed box wall hanging kind of situation. I'm not sure yet, but just an idea, you guys. There's so many scraps of wood, and you could turn it into any size. I mean, it's all about repurposing for me because I like to turn the trash back into treasure, basically. So I figured I would share this with you guys and give you some ideas and maybe motivate you to take it from, you know, lace and blah, 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 blah to something a little bigger. Could y'all imagine lining this in lace and putting pictures on the inside of it? Oh my gosh. I mean, you could totally do a lot with them. So it's just an idea. And I can't wait. I actually want to start working on this one tonight. Another thing you could do is do an altered canvas and stick your canvas on the inside of this. Okay, and even that one right there, the bigger one that has the door on it, put it behind glass, and then you prevent dust from getting on it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just thought I would throw that out there. So, yeah, what is it? 8:30 at night, and I have coffee. I am a true addict. It's not even funny. Let me show you guys the bottle. Remember the textured paste bottle? It is completely dry now. And it dried all really, really good. Like it's got, I'm not even centered. See the natural cracks in it? This is the one that I did on the video. So it's completely dry now. I could do whatever I want with it now. I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to do something with it though. But that's for you new subscribers. If you guys want to go back and look, I made a really simple recipe for textured paste to alter bottles and blah, blah, blah with it. You know what I mean? So this is the finished thing. This has been like a week or so, right, since I made this. So yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I don't really know what else to say. I've been talking for 20 minutes, 21 minutes, I'm guessing, right? I don't know. I'm like so addicted to coffee. It's not even funny. For you coffee drinkers out there, what's your favorite flavor? Do you do flavored coffee or do you do just regular cream and milk? I can't do it, y'all. When the hazelnut creamer came out, I was sold. I was so sold. Completely sold. So I guess that's it. I'm still working on my Alice in Wonderland book. I've been wanting to work on a little bit of paper crafts. I've been trying to get some inspiration again. There's been so much going on with work and you know, everything I've already told y'all. So I really want to get back to the drawing board and start working on some more stuff. Our swap drawing was done. I hope you guys are mingling with your swap buddies and you guys are, you know, figuring out what's what. I hope that the new people that I've added onto the swap page, I'm not sure if you watch this or not, but please make sure that you put your information in the file so that we're able to have your address on there. Unfortunately, I had to remove one member that couldn't let the drama go. I'm not saying any names, not even trying to even bring no drama into this video because I don't have time for it. My head is hurting. I ain't even dealing with that. But I did make an announcement on the page that this person is no longer part of the page. If you guys disagree with that, I'm okay with it. No hard feelings. But I'm just absolutely 100% not putting up with the drama over there. I'm just not going to do it. You know, and the work you guys are posting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mary Jo, your corsets. What? I was floored. I almost dropped my phone. Stepping outside the elevator and I took a peek. I said, I got to pull over to this hallway and comment really quick. Those are gorgeous. Those are absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't even comprehend the simplest things that you can take and make so beautiful. So props. Those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. I'm just going to tell you. Like, it goes back to my flower girl dresses. Cards, the note cards that I made with the girls in the dresses with the flowers, you know, in the shape of the dress. There's another video out there floating around somewhere for that one. So, but I love looking at all of your work, all of you guys. Like, you guys say I inspire you. You guys inspire me. Every time that I see something that's posted, I'm like, oh, if only I could conquer that, you know. So I guess that's it. I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys have a good night. I'm going to be pretty busy between tomorrow and Saturday trying to fill in my time with my guys. And one needs some extra prayers tonight. I have a client that's dealing with some struggles, and I don't want to get into it just for the confidentiality. I'm just asking for prayers for him. Lift him up. He needs all the prayers that he can get right now. He's really dealing with a tough situation. He's got an excellent supported living coach though, and I'll be there for him 100%. And he knows that. But lift him up in prayers for sure. If you could lift my mother, my grandmother, my aunt, my uncles, all of my family up in prayer. It's still a really tough time for everyone. And that's it. I hope you guys have a good night. Hope you're all happy and healthy and all of that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much to the new subscribers, you guys. I added 11 new people on the Swap It page. I'm not sure if it was some of you new subbies that that have found me on YouTube. But if you haven't and you don't know about our Swap It page, you can, if I post a video and you don't see the link there, you can go back in any of the earlier videos and there should be a page link there. It's Swap It, Mixed Media, and Paper Crafts, and it's on Facebook. I also got some messages from some people that I'm not sure if you guys have subscribed. I'm not familiar with your names yet. But there was some requests that was sent to me for some altered bottles that you guys wanted done by request. I will get to those. It actually just, it warms my heart so much that you trust me to do something with, making a bottle. I love it. I love to create those bottles. And as a matter of fact, to you guys, you look up here behind me, you can see all of the work that's back there behind me. Like, I'm not even playing. I have made so many bottles over the last 7 or 8 months. So I am a little bit behind over there on my Sharing Crafts page, uploading the new work of the new bottles and canvases and all of that stuff that I've made. I will try to get the new ones up there. I did fill 3 orders over the last weekend to you guys, and there was just so much mail that got sent out. Like, I had the whole back of my car full. To you 2 ladies that messaged me on your bottles arriving, thank you so much for the email. That just warms my heart that you're happy with it, and I'm so sorry that it was such a hassle for you to get those. I'm hoping that my swap partners from the last swap that we had, I hope you guys are getting your mail, and I can't wait to see your expressions and all of that. So please don't forget to share those with me. If you don't want to do a camera, like a video or whatever, then just post the pictures on our Swap It page, because I cannot wait for that. I'm like sitting patiently every single day. And I guess that's it. I feel like I'm rambling now, so I hope this is enough of chit chat. It's almost a half an hour of me blah 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 blah. And so and I already tried to say bye one time, but I done got started talking on something else, so I don't know. All right, guys, you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys in the next video. And to the new subscribers, thanks so much for your comments. I do try to respond to everybody. I was floored today. I went over here on my channel, and I looked, and I'm trying to get over here now because I can't remember the number. I have 163 subscribers, guys. 163 subscribers. I started out, what, 3 or 4 months ago with like 5 people. That is so awesome. Thank you to each and every one of you that have subscribed. Even if you're here and you don't like me, but you still come and watch videos, thank you for your subscription. Thank you for coming back. And I hope that in due time that you see that I'm a real person and I'm a compassionate person and not here to spread hate. And I just want to share things with you guys and bring people together, So, and I will always stand up for people that don't have a voice. So, I mean, if that's a problem, it's just going to be a problem. But most of y'all know me by now with all these videos. So all right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys all have a good night. I'll talk to you later.